Okay, good morning. So we're still talking about absolute value. And so remember that means the distance from zero. And then what they're talking about is like when things happen inside that absolute value. And so when you're talking about that, remember if we have the absolute value of x equals 3, because there's nothing inside here happening, right? It's just x. They're saying x the 0, and so then it's a distance of 3 in both directions, right? So it's at -3 and at 3. So you would say x equals -3 and x equals 3. But then we keep building on this concept. So if I give you an example of x plus 2 equals 7, so no longer is this x value at 0, it's actually at -2. And then we're going a distance of 7 and a distance of 7. And so then you get those values. And you could do a number line and you could count that, or we could write an equation and we could solve it. So we're going to subtract 2, right? We're going to bring that over, combine like terms. So it's 5. So it would be 5 here. And then you have to have another equation for it to go in the other direction. And so then we have x plus 2 equals -7. So it's going in the other direction. So we're going to subtract the 2 and we get x equals -9. So at this point it's at -9. Okay, so we're going to keep building on that. Okay, so let's look at another example. So we have 3x plus 12 equals 5. Okay, so again, we've got a lot happening here. So it's not starting out at 0, but it is talking about a distance going in both ways. So we're going to write our equation. 3x plus 12 equals 5. So we're going to subtract the 12, which is -7, right? Because we have to have the inverse of addition. We're moving it across. Divide by 3, so x equals -7/3. Okay, then we have to have another equation because remember we're going one direction, then we're going in the other direction. So we have our left side keep exactly the same, 3x plus 12 equals -5. We're going to subtract the 12, we get 3x equals -17, divide by 3, and x equals -17/3. Okay, so those are your equal signs. And so then we also have some other examples we talked about yesterday. And so when we have that absolute value on both sides, so if we have the absolute value of 4x plus 9 equals the absolute value of 2x minus 1. So again, we're going to drop the absolute value symbols and we're going to solve. So I'm going to bring this 2x over. So I'm going to subtract it because it's a positive. So we get 2x plus 9 equals -1. Bring the 9 over, right, because I want to combine like terms. -10, divide by 2 because it's 2 times x, so inverse of multiplication is division, equals -5. Then my second equation will be 4x plus 9 equals -2x plus 1. Again, I'm going to do the same process that I did the other side, but because I changed some signs, we're going to get a different answer, right? So it was a -2x, so we're going to add that 2x over. We get 6x plus 9 equals 1. Subtract the 9s, we get 6x equals -8. Divide by 6 because it's 6 times x, inverse of multiplication is division. 6 divided by 6, anything divided by itself is, hopefully you said 1. X equals -8/6, and then that can be simplified by dividing by 2, right? Dividing by 2, and so we get -4/3. Okay, so next we're going to talk about inequalities. Remember, an inequality is just a symbol that replaces an equal sign. And so this is your 2.6. And so then let's say we have x over 3 is greater than 2. Again, we're talking about distance. So we need 2 inequalities now. So we're going to write our same inequality exactly as is. And then the second inequality, we are going to keep the left side the same. We are going to flip the inequality, so it was a greater than, it becomes a less than, it becomes -2 instead of a +2, right? Inverse of division is multiplication, so we're gonna multiply both sides by 3, and we get x is greater than 6. Multiply by 3, we're gonna keep that same process, and x is less than -6. All of these have like a possibility of extraneous solutions. And what that means is, like, if I plug this answer back in, it does not become true. As of right now, I don't want you to worry about that. I just want you to worry about understanding, finding the two solutions, and we will talk about those extraneous solutions later. So if you see that and you're like, wait, that if I plug that back in, it doesn't make sense, we are going to talk about that later, okay? All right, so let's look at another one. So if I give you 2, absolute value of x minus 1 plus 3 is less than or equal to 7. Okay, so I have to isolate this. This is what we were talking about yesterday. So I'm going to move, just like all my other math, I'm going to move my outside in towards that variable. So I'm going to subtract the 3. And then I have 2, absolute value of x minus 1 is less than or equal to 4. Now this is 2 times this. I need to isolate this right here. So I'm going to divide by 2, because 2 times the absolute value of x minus 1. The inverse is division, so we're going to divide that. 2 divided by 2 becomes 1. So we get x minus 1. The absolute value is less than or equal to 2. Okay, now at this point, this is where I want to start writing my other inequalities, is when I have this isolated, and this is what we're used to seeing. We're used to seeing it like this, right? So now I'm going to write my 2 inequalities to find that x value. So my first one is going to be exactly as is. And then the second inequality, I'm going to keep the left side the same. I'm going to flip the inequality and change it to a -2. I am going to now just solve for x. So I'm going to add the 1. So x is less than or equal to 3. Add the 1, right? Either way, however you do it, and x is greater than or equal to -1. So what you need to make sure is that when you get problems, I'm trying to move this down just a little. When you get problems that look like this here, change this. When you get problems that look like this here, we need to get it to this point where this absolute value symbol is isolated, right? It's just this absolute value symbol by itself is on one side and all the numbers are on the other side. Then you can write your 2 inequalities, okay? Or your 2 equations, because it can be an equation also, all right? So make sure that you do that moving forward.